toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he's going to try to return this one. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Freeman. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They feed him again. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yardage situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They want to run this quarterback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The 7th play of this opening drive. They'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and fortunately ended up losing yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Freeman. Gets it out quickly. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Picked off. What a way to set him up. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks into the open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Catch in the middle, it's Buck. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Under fire. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, the defense dialed up a blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
And it's no good. He missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The option look. He'll toss it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Caught. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Freeman. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
The Buffaloes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Out of the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick strike complete.
You throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Throws for the tight end. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Gets it out fast. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Back to throw, it's Freeman. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This time it's complete. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. to the air on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Kick is in the air. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Freeman. Oh, they're after him. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Rides to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through. It's really helping out this offense.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the tailback. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Dropping back, it's Freeman. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Buck. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go to the ground. There he goes. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical.
Touchdown, Red Raider! And the stomping has commenced. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Freeman. He's got an open man. Flying down the right side. The 20. Touchdown, Bucks. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls it and fires to the left. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the game.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea, running free. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Freeman. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
The give on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the just lingerie on the deck after that move. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Runs through a tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the pummeling has started. Things a little more comfortable after that score, and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Running behind that left side. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Grab near the marker. It's Thomas. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
He now has 91 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Looking to throw, it's Freeman. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Buffaloes are threatening in the red zone. Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Back to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the knee can stop it a couple more times. A hostile environment can have